How does stubbing work in unit testing? Imagine trying to test a piece of software, but it depends on other parts that are slow, unreliable, or hard to set up. How do you keep your tests fast and predictable? That's where stubbing comes in. Stubbing in unit testing means replacing parts of your code that depend on external systems or complex logic with simple stand-ins called stubs. These stubs act like mini versions of real dependencies but give controlled, predefined responses when called. This way, you can focus on testing just the unit you care about without worrying about the rest. The process starts by identifying which dependencies of your unit are external or complicated. For example, if your code talks to a database or a web service, you can create a stub that mimics those interactions. Instead of connecting to a real database, the stub returns fixed data you set up beforehand. When your code calls the stub, it gets the same predictable response every time. Next, you inject these stubs into your unit. This can be done by passing the stub objects directly or by using dependency injection frameworks. When your code runs, it interacts with the stub instead of the real dependency. This makes your tests faster and more reliable because you control exactly what data the unit receives. Stubbing is especially useful when the real dependencies are slow, unavailable, or produce inconsistent results. For example, if a web service is down or has high latency, your tests could fail even if your code is correct. With stubs, you can simulate error conditions or specific responses that are hard to reproduce with real services. It's important to note that stubs are different from mocks. Mocks verify that certain methods are called with specific arguments, while stubs just supply data. Stubs do not check how they are used. They only provide fixed responses to keep the test environment stable. Using stubs in debugging helps you isolate problems. If your unit behaves unexpectedly, you can be sure it's not caused by external factors because the stub always gives the same input. This makes it easier to find bugs and fix them quickly. In summary, stubbing works by replacing real dependencies with simple, controlled stand-ins that return fixed data. This allows you to test your units in isolation, making your tests faster, more predictable, and easier to debug. It is a key technique for maintaining high code quality and preventing bugs from external issues.